Hello friends, this is Astrologer Mohnish and thank you for watching my videos on Vedic Astrology. My previous two videos, one which was talking about the conflict between Israel and Hamas, and second video about the birth chart of Palestine and where do I see the future from astrological perspective. If you haven't watched those videos, you can go ahead, go to my channel and watch those videos. In this video, I will be talking about Iran. I received so many phone calls, emails, text messages, and everybody wants to know about where do I see Iran standing in this conflict from the astrological perspective. Again, these videos are for educational purposes only. These videos are only to highlight that how the Vedic astrology, the divine science, can predict things in the future and can also show where the thing stands for a particular country, for any particular events. Those who are learning astrology, they can utilize my step-by-step method, what I always show. But those who are not learning astrology, just come straight to the point. They can fast forward and go straight to my predictions. So for Iran, in this video, I will not cover the details of their birth chart, which I will do in some following videos. But from the war perspective, from the conflict perspective, from this all which is going on in the Middle East, where do Iran stands? So for that, I will do my astrological perspective and how we see that what is going to happen in future. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to share my screen as always, and then we'll see the birth chart of Iran. So here's the birth chart of Iran. I won't go much into the details, but we want to know that moon is in the zodiac sign of Cancer at the time of its birth, and the nakshatra is Ashiresha, ruled by Mercury. And the highlight of this chart is Jupiter, which is a planet of ideology, which is a planet of religion, which is a planet of philosophy, is with moon. Moon is the mind of the people. So you can easily see that this country, Iran, which is definitely be governed by the ideology, principle of religion and philosophy and education. The major highlight, one more, is Saturn and Sun. They have inter-exchanged the houses. We call it Parivartan Yoga in Vedic astrology. Sun comes to Capricorn, which is a house belongs to Saturn, and Saturn comes to Leo, which is a house belongs to Sun. So Saturn and Sun, they have exchanged houses. And you can see in the chakra chart, Sun comes to 9th house. The soul of this country is based on philosophy and ideology. And Saturn in 3rd house means a change of the power, change of the communication also. 3rd house belongs to mass media communication. And you can see there's a lot of transformation this country will go through post 1979, where their communication, their ideology will be all based on the philosophy, religion grounds, and also based on the education. Education about their own religion and philosophy. Mercury, which is the lord of their nakshatra, Ashiresha, also sitting in 9th house, showing the same combination, that for them, their ideology is the utmost. So again, we won't go much into details because the point is whether Iran will be acting in this conflict or not. That is what we are trying to predict. So we'll go straight to the dasha, what dasha Iran is going into. If you see, they are going into the dasha of from 28th of March 2023 till next 10 years, moon. And the Antardasha is also ruled by moon. So here is what I'm reading. So moon is the Mahadasha, moon is Antardasha till 28th of January 2024. And if you see moon here, look at the moon. Moon is directly under the aspect of Mars. Mars from the 8th house. 8th is house of challenges, destruction, highs and lows, problems, wars like events. And Mars is the planet of firepower. Mars is a planet of active energies. Mars is is a planet which causes wars and war-like situations. So Mars is aspecting moon directly. So that is causing a big positive or big plus to say that yes, there is a probability of Iran getting into a conflict with some of the neighboring powers. So Mars, which is already planet of war, which shows destruction, fire, it is aspecting moon, and moon is in the dasha. So this is the first point which shows it. And then Rahu, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, aspecting Mars. So whenever Rahu and Mars comes into the picture, and Mars is aspecting Moon. So this is also creating a link here that Rahu will add to the fire. Rahu will act as an oil to add into the fire. So this combination is very, 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 very strong and also very, very brutal when it comes to adding to the fire. It adds fuel to the fire. So this combination shows that definitely the dasha, what Iran is going through right now, has a probability of getting into a larger or bigger conflict which can cause destruction, challenges, problems, obstacles, and most probably the war-like situation. So after the birth chart, we'll go straight to the Tajika chart, the solar returns chart for 2023, and we'll take a sunrise chart. And here you see Mars is aspecting the 7th house of war, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Saturn is also aspecting it. So Saturn and Mars, they're making a combination with the 7th house. Moon, which is the dasha lord going on through the birth chart of Iran, is in the 8th house with Ketu, shows destruction, problem, challenges, and it is again aspected directly by Rahu and Jupiter, which shows that war for ideology, war for principle, war for religion. There's a huge combinations coming in the 2023 Tajika sunrise chart also for Iran. So here's Iran, Tehran, February 11, 2023. This combination started, which shows the solar returns chart of 2023 for Iran. And you see the 12th house, which is house of losses, challenges, expenses, is aspecting the 6th house of military and military movement. So 12th is house of where your expenses would be, where the problem and challenges. It is a sign of hospitalization also. So this chart also confirms that there is a huge probability and possibility of Iran getting into this larger and bigger conflict. Now after this chart, I'll go to the Tithi Pravesh chart to reinforce my hypothesis, and we'll do the same Tithi Pravesh chart for 2023. And you see Moon in the 7th house. Again, Moon is a dasha lord right now for Iran. In 7th house, it's activating this house strongly. And Rahu is aspecting this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th aspect of Rahu landing in here, and Saturn is also landing in here. So Saturn is a malefic planet. It causes delays, challenges, problems, trouble with your immediate neighbors and also your open and hidden enemies. Rahu adding to this problem, phobias, challenges, issues, cloudiness, and sometimes being forced to take a wrong decision. So Jupiter and Venus in 2nd house aspecting 8th house of war-like situation, pain, challenges. Again, the war will be more in the matters of their ideology, their principle, and their religion. And Saturn aspecting Rahu is again a problem here. Like Saturn and Rahu, they makes the deadliest and the evil combination when it comes to the war-like situation and when it comes to the predictions through Vedic astrology. Now, if I go to the Sarvotobhadra Chakra, and we know their Ashiresha is their nakshatra, the birth nakshatra, we see Saturn is aspecting this in the year 2023. So this Veda means a piercing, is landing on Ashiresha nakshatra, which is the birth nakshatra of Iran. So Saturn is again a malefic planet, causes challenges, delays, huge problems. And if I go back to their Tajika chart also, like Tithi Pravesh, go back and then create a Tajika chart of sunrise, we see in Sarvotobhadra Chakra, Ashiresha Nakshatra is coming under the Veda of Saturn and Sun, again causing problem. And Sun is a malefic planet in Vedic astrology. Saturn is also malefic. When they join together, they causes more malefic effects like burning, problem, challenges, delay. So this is again showing that Iran's coming into this conflict is imminent. And now let's go to the current situation, whereas I'll go to the current chart of Iran and I'll go to the solar progression. So solar progression tells us when the sun changes the sign. So sun changes the sign on 17th October 2023. Sun is coming into the sign of Libra. So this is a solar progression chart of Iran. Again, the place is Tehran, their capital. Here it is from 17th October, which is actually today. Mars is directly focusing 1, 2, 3, 4. Its aspect on the 7th house of war-like situation. Moon is in the 5th house, definitely their ideology, their principle, and they are trying to get together with their alliances. But Mars aspecting 7th and Saturn sitting in the 8th house it is causing problem and challenges. And then Mars is also coming under the influence of Rahu, who's aspecting Mars, and Venus, which is the house of the Lord of 12th house of losses and challenges, is directly in the second house of finances, aspected by Saturn. So a lot of financial losses, lots of investments or lots of expenses will go into this war-like situation or in the war, which has been imminent, showing that Saturn aspecting Venus, Venus Lord of the 12th house, sitting in here in the second house of finances, banking industry, and food also, shortage of food. And then Mars, which is the house of 6th, the Lord of 6th, which rules military movement, plots by the enemy, is sitting in the 4th house of their own homeland, aspecting 7th house of war, and again coming under the influence of Rahu. Rahu and Jupiter sitting together in the 10th house shows that, and aspected by Saturn, that they are willing to go into the war for their ideology, for their principles, for their religion. So looking at these charts, Iran's active role in this conflict is imminent. I can assure you this, that Iran will get into this conflict directly or indirectly. Now, how big it will go, I may give another reading and my predictions about it. But from 17th October onwards, any day, Iran can join this conflict with Hamas or with Palestine, or go against Israel with full power. So this is how I'm reading Iran's chart at this point in time. Now there are some more charts we can read, like the lunation chart, where the new moon happened in Iran. But I feel that the charts which I've showed you right now, they literally explain us what is about to happen. And this is my prediction going in with this hypothesis. Their birth chart, their dasha shows warlike situation. Their solar progression chart shows war imminent. Their Tajika chart shows larger conflict. And their Tithi Pravesh chart also shows that larger conflict is about to happen. So this is my astrological predictions. Again, take it subjectively, take it as a matter of education, knowledge, know before you go. And also this is an hypothesis which shows that how we understand that what is the larger things coming into this world. Now again, I wish the peace prevail, and I literally wish that my predictions go wrong. I don't want to see war. I don't want to see destruction. My heart goes out to the people who have lost their family members. So again, I'm just giving you my astrological predictions and astrological perspective to it. But somehow we should all pray and worship that this should not happen. This should stop. We as a human being should stand thick, should stand tall, and do not get into any conflicts, be it on the grounds of any issues and any challenge. Please share it with your family and friends so that they also understand how the Vedic astrology works. And this is only science. Once you learn it, there's no other science, there's no other knowledge you will ever have to acquire in this life. This is the knowledge of divine. This is the knowledge of gods. This is the knowledge of the Brahma. So once again, Astrologer Mohnish, thank you for watching my videos. I shall see you in my next video. I may be talking about Lebanon or Jordan or Egypt in the next video. So stay tuned. God bless. Stay happy. Stay safe. Thank you.